बिट्टा
Sharp 7 p.m. in India. Let's respect time. Let's start. Ladies and gentlemen, sir and madam, boys and girls, welcome to this webinar. It is great pleasure to see so many people in this webinar from different places. Few questions are coming in my mind and really these questions are bothering me. So first of all, let me settle this question. Then we will move forward. So the first question which is coming in my mind is, where are you from? Type your city name in the chat. Where are you from? And if you also have this question, that Praful, where are you from? So I am sitting in Surat, Gujarat, India. Surat, Gujarat, India. Now let me check the chat. Oh, Nepal, Delhi, Chennai, Gurgaon, Jabalpur, Hyderabad, Chennai, Hyderabad, Pakistan, Multan, Agra, see, London, UK, US, Hyderabad, India, Moon. Guys, why I asked this question? Why I asked this question? I asked this question for two reasons. Number one, understand the power of technology. Someone sitting in London, someone sitting in Agra, someone sitting in Hyderabad, and we all are connected together. By a single click, you can join from anywhere. By a single click, you can become a host, and we all can become your student. First of all, thanks to the technology. Visakhapatnam, Moon, thanks to the technology. 20 years back, it was not possible. And today, because of technology, we can connect from
Recording in
anywhere
progress.
around the globe. And that technology you are going to learn. The second reason, first reason is to respect technology. Second reason, see, this is webinar, this is virtual meeting. I can see you, but I want to know from where people are joining my webinar. This is the second reason why I asked this question. And the second question is, guys, I'm sharing my knowledge on social media since last 4 years. And I want to know how many of you are attending my session for the first time? How many of you are attending my session for the first time? So if you are attending my session for the first time, please type yes in the chat. Type yes if you are attending my session for the first time. If you have already seen my videos, maybe on YouTube, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, type B in the chat. Yes, if you are attending my session for the first time. B, if you have already seen my videos on anywhere on social media platform. And lots of people are saying yes, lots of people are saying B. A, B, A, B, A, B. 50% yes, 50% B. Following already in YouTube, on Instagram. Few are watching me on Instagram, few are watching me on LinkedIn, few are watching me on YouTube. Show your energy, guys. Yes. So for those who don't know me, who are attending my session for the first time, I would like to give a small introduction of myself. If you already know me, then good, right? If you are already watching my videos on YouTube or maybe on Instagram or Facebook or LinkedIn, that's great. That means you are learning and you are my subscriber. Thanks for joining here also on YouTube also. Doesn't matter where you are watching. Thanks for watching, everyone. And for those who are watching my video for the first time, who are attending my session for the first time, my name is Praful Mishra. I am a Cisco certified network engineer by profession and a technical trainer by my passion. I love to teach people. I love to share my technical knowledge. I worked as a network engineer in the industry. At the same time, I am a founder of PM Networking, where I am sharing my knowledge and experience, real-time experience. I have some global certifications like CCNA, CCNP, Security, Cloud, and I have a YouTube channel with over 50,000 subscribers where I am posting videos related to computer networking. This is a small introduction about myself, and now I am going to introduce host for today's webinar, the trainer who is going to share real-time experience on OSPF routing protocol. Guys, the trainer who is going to teach you OSPF routing protocol today in this webinar have lots of real-time experience. He has worked in various companies as a network engineer, and today he is going to share his real-time experience on OSPF routing protocol with you. So hope this webinar is going to be very useful, very helpful for every network engineer. See, there is one thing common between all of us. That is, we all belong to same domain. We are like-minded people, right? On the social media, see the difference between social media and this webinar. On the social media, right, there are like-minded people as well as unlike-minded people, right? Maybe few belongs to different domain and few of your friend belongs to same domain. But in this webinar, see how many people are there? Around 50 people are there, right, in the webinar. And these all belongs to same domain, right? They all are like-minded. So please make this webinar bi-directional. And now I am going to introduce to the trainer who is going to take this webinar forward. So as I told you, the trainer have already experience on real network, and he is going to share real-time experience on OSPF routing protocol today with you guys. And the trainer is none other than Mr. Shubham Mishra. He is not only a good network engineer, right, who is working in the industry, but he's a great teacher as well. There are lots of videos available on my YouTube channel where he is teaching CCNA, CCNP, and he has also some global certifications like CCNP professional certifications. And now please welcome to Mr. Shubham Mishra to this webinar, and I would like to request Shubham to take this webinar forward.
Thank you very much, Praful. Hey everyone,
Welcome.
how are you guys doing? First of all, I want to thank you all of you joining us. I hope you guys enjoy our sessions. My name is Shubham Mishra. I am senior tech trainer in PM networking. I am Cisco certified with as well as I have total more than 10 years of experience in this domain. So my goal is to provide you with the quality of content and share the real world scenario as a network engineer. So don't waste our time. So let's start our topic. Let me present my screen. I hope my screen is visible to all of you. Guys, please comment.
Yes, visible.
Okay.
Yes, it is visible.
Guys, first of all, we have to understand why OSPF, why we need OSPF. Guys, basically, OSPF is very important topic for all of us. As a network engineer, this is very important topic. And nowadays, there are multiple MNCs who is using OSPF. Why? The main reason is OSPF is open standard protocol. Okay, so that's the reason it is quite popular in the IT industry. I hope you guys got it. After that, guys, in real scenarios, there are multiple types of company who is using OSPF nowadays. For example, large enterprises. There are multiple MNCs. There are multiple MNCs who is using OSPF. Why? The main advantage of OSPF is it can handle large number of routes and quickly find out the best path. So that's the reason in large enterprises as well as in there are multiple MNCs nowadays using the OSPF. Second type of thing is ISP. There are multiple internet service providers nowadays. They are using OSPF. Why? Because of scalable. Because OSPF has scalable as well as the fast convergence. So that's the reason OSPF nowadays multiple MNCs and internet service provider are using. Not only this, OSPF we are using in multiple data center as well. Getting my point, everyone? Now,
Everyone, I'm audible to all of you.
Yes.
Okay. Guys, I'm audible to all of you.
Yes,
okay, good.
Shubham, you are audible. You are audible. Hello. Shubham, you are audible.
Yes, Subham, there is some issue from your side.
I'm audible?
Yeah, you are audible.
Okay, cool. Yes. Now, guys, what are the benefits of OSPF? So the first benefit of OSPF is fast convergence. The first benefit of OSPF is fast convergence. Basically, OSPF can quickly update its routing table. Whenever the router on which OSPF is configured, whenever router will get any routes, they can easily and very fast update its routing table. As well as OSPF is using one algorithm. The name of that algorithm is SPF algorithm. Getting my point? We will discuss SPF algorithm in very detailed way. Don't worry. Okay, now the second advantage of OSPF is scalability. Guys, scalability means OSPF can handle large as well as the complex network topology. As I already told you, basically OSPF we are using in real world scenario. OSPF we are using in multiple MNCs as well as in service provider. We know in service provider there are multiple routes. So OSPF can easily handle these types of route very easily. And guys, if you guys aware about it, there are two types of protocol. First one is IGP and second one is EGP. So what do you mean by IGP? IGP stands for Interior Gateway Protocol and EGP stands for Exterior Gateway Protocol. So now if you guys have questions, what is the difference between IGP and EGP? So to clear, I just tell you IGP means the routing protocol which works within the same AS, and EGP means Exterior Gateway Protocol. Exterior Gateway Protocol help us to make communication possible between the different AS. Okay, what is AS? We will discuss it later. Don't worry about it. But right now our focus is on IGP because EGP is the routing protocol. For example, BGP is the example of EGP protocol, guys. We will discuss BGP in very detailed way in our CCNP topics, guys. Okay, so now come on IGP. I told you IGP means the routing protocol which works within the same AS, right? But in case of OSPF, first of all, I clear one thing. OSPF, in OSPF there is no concept of AS number. In OSPF there is no concept of AS number. Getting my point? But in case of EIGRP and BGP, there is concept of AS number, but in OSPF there is no concept of AS number. But now I have one question. Sir, if in OSPF there is no concept of AS number, then how OSPF basically handle large number of routes? Definitely when routers on which OSPF is configured, when router will get that type of route, definitely the routing table of that router will crash. But no, actually in OSPF there is a different concept, guys. In OSPF there is a concept of area. In OSPF there is a concept of area. For example, on router, if you guys aware about some basic thing how you configure the OSPF on router, first of all we are going to write the command router OSPF, then I am writing one number that is called process ID. That is called process ID. Getting my point? So don't be confused. But in case of EIGRP, when I am writing router EIGRP 100, let's suppose, it means 100 means we are defining the AS number. If you are writing router BGP 100, it means you are configuring the AS number basically. But in case of OSPF, when I am writing router OSPF 100, it means we are defining the process ID. That is not the AS number. Getting my point? So basically, in case of OSPF, there is the concept of area, not AS. I hope you guys understand. Everyone, please comment. Now,
Yes, understood.
again, the point is, what do you mean by area? What is the use of area in OSPF? Guys, OSPF large network is logically subdivided into area which help to reduce the size of routing table and provide the efficiency. Otherwise, router's routing table will crash in handling large number of routes at a time. Basically, in OSPF, what OSPF will do, in OSPF, the number of routes is quite high. So to handle these type of routes, OSPF basically logically divide the network into areas. Getting my point? What I am telling, basically in OSPF there is a concept of area, and logically OSPF divide that network into a small area. That is the use of area. So when your network is subdivided, then definitely on each routers load will be less. Load will be less. Getting my point? If OSPF will not divide your network in a small area, then one router will get maximum number of routes, and this is not possible for router to handle such large number of routes at a time. Definitely your routing table will crash. Getting my point? So to avoid this type of situation in OSPF, there is a concept of area. I hope you guys understand. So we are discussing here benefit of OSPF. So first benefit we discuss, guys, fast convergence. Second, scalability. In scalability, I told you about the area also, why we need area. Next is, guys, route summarization. I told you basically in OSPF there is a concept of area. Why? Because by the help of area we are limiting the number of routes, so our routers can easily handle it. Fine. Apart from this, there is one more thing in OSPF. OSPF support route summarization. Between the area, OSPF support route summarization. What is route summarization? How we can configure the route summarization? Everything we are going to discuss in very detailed way in our live classes, guys. So don't worry about it. Apart from this, guys, OSPF support also load balancing. OSPF also support load balancing. Now, what do you mean by load balancing? Basically, it means it distributes the network traffic across multiple paths to reduce the load on a single path. So basically, if we have a redundant path, then OSPF can distribute the number of routes to the multiple paths. So one router have to handle very less routes. Getting my point? So that's the reason I'm telling you these are the benefit of OSPF. That's the reason OSPF is very popular in IT industry. Getting my point? Everyone. Now, right now we discussed about the advantages of OSPF. Now come on disadvantage. We know guys, every aspect has its advantage and definitely there is a disadvantage also. So in OSPF there are also some disadvantages. Guys, what is the disadvantage in OSPF? Try to understand. In OSPF, router exchange complete network topology with each other. Guys, try to understand what I'm trying to say. For example, this is router number 1 and this is router number 2 and both router are connected like this. Getting my point? Let's suppose on R1 there are multiple networks, on R2 there are multiple networks. Basically when you configure the OSPF on a router exchange some messages with each other. Again I am telling, when you configure the OSPF on a router exchange some messages. Basically in messages, router is exchanging the complete network topology with each other. Again I am telling, with the help of that messages, what are the name of that messages we will discuss in later. Okay, but right now I'm just telling you, basically router exchange the complete network topology with each other. Getting my point? For example, R1 has 100 routes. R1 share all the 100 routes with R2. R2 share complete 100 routes with R1. Now what both router will do? I told you OSPF use one algorithm that is called SPF algorithm. Fine. And on the basis of that SPF algorithm, router choose the best path in OSPF. Getting my point? For example, R1 share all the network topology with R2. R2 receive it. What R2 will do? R2 install all the routes in its database table. In which table, guys? Database table. Fine. And in database table, OSPF run SPF algorithm on this database table. In this database table, routers or OSPF run which algorithm? SPF algorithm. And when OSPF run the SPF algorithm, then router will choose the best path and install that best path in its routing table. Getting my point? Everyone, anyone who do not understand, please let me know. Guys, okay, now see here, because router check all available network and choose the best path, this process definitely use the lot of CPU as well as the RAM. Getting my point? And this is the disadvantage of OSPF. The main disadvantage of OSPF is basically in OSPF routers exchange complete network topology with each other. Fine. And when router exchange all the complete network topology with each other, then router run the SPF algorithm on its network. Getting my point? And find out the best path. Getting my point? So that in this case, router use lots of CPU as well as RAM. So that is the disadvantage of OSPF. I hope everyone understand till now. Anyone who do not understand?
Yeah. So you told we are using the area concept in the OSPF. So if you are using area also, we'll get high utilization on the CPU on the router.
Yes. Yes, we are basically this is the basically in OSPF we have a concept of route summarization. We have a concept of lots of noise. Wait a minute. Guys, please mute yourself. Okay, now let's start with the introduction part, guys. The first point, I already told you, OSPF is open standard. Open standard means you can run this routing protocol on every vendor's device. it is not specific that you can only run on the Cisco devices. No, you can run this protocol on any devices like Juniper on extra. Getting my point? So that's the reason it is open standard. That's the reason it is quite popular here. Now, the point number two, OSPF operates at layer number 3 according to the OSI model. Fine. So OSPF is the layer 3 routing protocol. Now the next is, guys, basically OSPF use one protocol number. The protocol number is 89. Now again the question is where you guys will get the protocol number. Guys, first of all, I just clear you one thing. I told you OSPF is which protocol? Layer 3 protocol. Fine. So definitely OSPF will generate their messages at layer number 3. Fine. And we already know at layer number 3 there is one more protocol that is called IP protocol. Yes. And in IP protocol there is one header, that the name of that header is IP header. Yes or no? Yes. Everyone. In IP header there is one, I can show you the IP header. Guys, I hope this is visible to all of you. This is the IP header. In IP header C, there is one field that is called protocol field. So basically, in protocol field, you guys will get the number 89 if you guys are running the OSPF. Getting my point? Everyone. So that's the reason I am telling OSPF use the protocol number 89. Fine. Everyone. Anyone who do not understand? Guys, it's clear na? Everyone. IP protocol use IP header at layer number 3. And when you check the IP header, there is one field called protocol number. Fine. And if anyone asks you what is the use of protocol number, basically protocol number tells us about the higher layer protocol. For example, if you are running, let's suppose TCP, UDP, ICMP, OSPF, EIGRP, for every different protocol, there is a one protocol number. Fine. And you guys will get this protocol number in your IP header. Getting my point? Everyone. Now, next point is OSPF use two multicast address for their communication. First is 224.0.0.5 and second one is 224.0.0.6. So OSPF use two multicast address for their communication. The multicast address is 224.0.0.5 and 224.0.0.6. Now again you guys have question, sir, in which scenario OSPF use 224.0.0.5 and in which scenario OSPF use 224.0.0.6. Guys, all your doubts will clear. Don't worry here. So I just tell you one thing. OSPF use 224.0.0.5. Fine. This is the multicast address for OSPF message that need to reach all router. All router can listen this address. Guys, let's suppose if you have router number 1 and router number 2, when I configure OSPF on it, it means every router can listen 224.0.0.5. Fine. Every router will exchange the message, and in this message, what will be the destination IP address? Destination IP address will be 224.0.0.5. Getting my point? But in which scenario OSPF use 224.0.0.6? Guys, in OSPF there is a concept of DR. What is DR? How DR will elect? What is the use of DR? We all discuss in a very detailed way in our live classes. Getting my point, everyone? Now, 224.0.0.6, basically router use this address in case when any router wants to share any information with DR only. Getting my point? It means you can say this address will only listen by DR router. Getting my point? So let's suppose if we have a multi-access segment, there are definitely multiple router. So in multiple router, one router will become the DR router. Getting my point? So all the other router will share any information with its DR. What will be the destination IP address in this case? 224.0.0.6. It means only DR router can listen this address. So basically, this is the use of these two multicast address. Getting my point, everyone? Now, the next thing is OSPF use AD value 110. Guys, I have one question to all of you. Who can answer me? What is the use of administrative distance, AD value? Anyone who can tell me?
And there are multiple paths for the same route.
Sorry?
When there are multiple paths for the same route, then we use AD value.
Okay.
When we have same routes from different routing protocols, then AD value comes into the picture.
Yes,
Whichever the protocol
exactly.
has the lower AD value will be preferred.
Very good. Exactly. Excellent. Guys, basically in routing, AD value represent trustworthiness. Again, I am telling, please remember this word. AD value always represent trustworthiness. It means, let's suppose if a router gets two routes from two different routing protocol, definitely for two different routing protocol, the AD value will be different. Getting my point? And here you guys tell lower number more trusted. It means, let's suppose if any router receive any routes from two different routing protocol, and for two different routing protocol, AD value will be different. So in this case, router will prefer those protocol routes who have lower AD value. I hope you guys understand. Clear? So OSPF use AD value 110. Please remember this one. Clear? Everyone. Now, next thing is, guys, how we configure the OSPF. How we configure the OSPF. Now, so guys, basically this is the command. So first of all, I just show you how we can configure the OSPF practically. See here. I hope my screen is visible to all of you. Everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
it is
It's visible.
Okay. See guys, I have two router. First of all, I am configuring between the R1 and R2. Okay. So I have on R1 as well as R2. On R1, on fast Ethernet 0x0, I configure one IP address 12.1. Clear? Now, on R2, I configure, guys, 12.2. Fine. On R1, there is a one loopback 1.1.1.1, and on R2, there is one more loopback that is 2.2.2.2. Clear? Here, I am going to configure the OSPF. Clear? First of all, come here. What is the command? Router OSPF. Then I am writing the process ID. I told you basically OSPF is the IGP protocol. So after writing router OSPF, we are not defining the AS number. This is called process ID. And what is the range of process ID, guys? 1 to 65,535. Clear? Everyone. So see here. First of all, let's suppose we are on R1. It's visible to all of you? Everyone. See, we are on R1. Clear? So first of all, let me check IP address is configured or not. Yes, IP address is configured. On fast Ethernet 0x0, 12.1 is configured. There is one loopback 1.1.1 is configured. Clear? Everyone. Are tell me everyone, yes or no? Yes? Let me check, is there any routing protocol is configured or not? So IP protocol. See, there is no routing protocol configured till now. Okay. Now we are going to configure OSPF. What is the command? Router OSPF. After that, I am pressing the question mark. So see, I told you after writing router OSPF 100, there is a process ID. There is process ID. And what is the range? 1 to 65,535. Getting my point? Everyone. So let's suppose I am writing router OSPF 100. So here 100 is process ID, not AS number. Again, I am repeating. So guys, right now I just configure router OSPF 100. It means I configure the OSPF? Yes or no? Everyone, tell me.
Yes.
Yes. See, how can I check? Do so IP protocol. See here, I configure router OSPF 100. Yes or no? Everyone. What is router ID? We will discuss it later. Don't worry about it. Right now, I told you about the distance. What is this? This is administrative distance. Guys, please mute yourself. This is administrative distance. By default, what is the AD value, guys? 110. Getting my point, everyone? There is one router ID. What is router ID? We will discuss in later. Okay. But right now, I just configure router OSPF 100. It means OSPF is configured. There is no problem. But this is very important question, and this is the interview question. Let's suppose on R1, I configure router OSPF 100. I told you when you configure the OSPF on a router start exchanging the multiple types of packet. Yes or no, everyone? Packet means messages. Yes or no, everyone? Yes. But when I configure router OSPF 100, in this case, R1 do not exchange any types of messages. Please remember this one. What is the rule? The rule is, see here, I already mentioned the rule here. If you do not configure the network command, router will not generate any OSPF messages. It means right now I just configure router OSPF 100. It means by the help of this command, I just enable the OSPF on the router. Still, I do not advertise anything in the OSPF. Getting my point? So if you do not advertise anything in OSPF, router will never generate any types of messages. Getting my point? Everyone, tell me. Understand?
Correct.
Now.
Correct.
Even if you want, I can capture the link and I will share you. See here, I am capturing this link. See, on R1, I already configure router OSPF 100. Clear, everyone? Now, see here, is there any types of messages R1 is sharing? See.
Yeah. Hello. Router 1 will just initiate the hello packet, but from the router 2 will not initiate, or they will not listen.
See, na, I just enable my packet capture. See, router 1 is initiating any hello packeted. No. Still, router 1 is not initiating any hello packeted, guys. Please remember this one. What is my point? What I just tell you, this is very important for interview point of view, and many interviewer ask you this question. Let's suppose on router, if you configure router OSPF 100, it means you already enable the OSPF on the router. Yes, I already show you. See na, when I run this command, so IP protocol, see na, OSPF is already enabled on R1, but still R1 is not generating any messages, like you are telling hello messages. Yes, router is not initiating any messages. Guys, router will initiate the hello messages only and only when you write the network command. It means until you do not advertise anything in OSPF, router will not exchange any messages. So first of all, you need to advertise the thing. Getting my point? Everyone, tell me. It's clear to all of you?
Sorry to interrupt you, Mr. Rahul. Can you
नहीं, छोड़ दीजिए, छोड़
You are
दीजिए,
just sitting
आप
like
बच्चे का
a
केयर
home.
करिए, ध्यान रखिए.
This is not good ethic.
ठीक.
Mr.
Yes.
Rahul.
Guys, now next thing is, after running this command, we have to run network command. Guys, see here, network, and after that what? After that, network ID. Either you can write the network ID or either you can write the IP address. If you want to advertise the complete network in OSPF, you can write the network, or if you want to advertise any particular IP address in OSPF, you can write the IP address. But in real scenarios, generally, we are recommending please write only and only IP address instead of complete network. Getting my point, everyone? Now, after that, guys, there is one more thing that is called wildcard mask. Till now, I hope everyone is aware about the subnet mask? Everyone, tell me. Right? Yes, we all are already aware about the subnet mask. But guys, in OSPF, we are using wildcard mask. What is wildcard mask? How we can configure and how we can calculate the wildcard mask? Everything we are going to discuss in one by one. Don't worry about it. After configuring the wildcard mask, you have to define the area. I told you in OSPF we have a concept of area. Fine. So after advertising the network, you have to write the wildcard mask, and after that you have to mention the area as well. Getting my point, everyone? See here, I already mentioned one example. For example, I write network. After that, I write 192.168.1.0. Definitely, this is the IP address or network ID. Who can tell me? This is network ID. Yes or no, everyone? This is wildcard mask, and this is area. Getting my point? It means by the help of this command, what we are doing here, we are advertising 192.168.1.0 complete network in OSPF. Getting my point, everyone? But see again, this one network 192.168.1.10. This is the particular IP address. Yes or no, everyone? Again, there is wildcard mask. There is one mistake, guys. There is one more zero. Okay, so this is wildcard mask. After wildcard mask, we write, you have to define the area. So guys, basically by the help of this command, we are advertising any particular IP address in OSPF. Getting my point? I hope you guys understand the both difference. Yes or no? Understand? Now, 0.0.0.255, which means first 3 octet match and ignore the last one. Now, first of all, we will discuss the wildcard mask. Basically, multiple students don't know about the wildcard mask. So guys, see here. OSPF use wildcard mask for its communication, which is just opposite of the subnet mask. Again, I am telling, wildcard mask is just opposite of subnet mask. If you guys aware about the wildcard mask, you guys know while a wildcard mask identify which part of the IP address represent the network and which part represent the host. Yes, basically we already know about this one. Basically, subnet mask tells us in your IP address which part belongs to network part and which part belongs to host part. This is the use of subnet mask. Yes or no, everyone? But in case of wildcard mask, scenario is different. In wildcard mask, basically we are telling to the routing protocol which part you have to consider and which part you have to ignore. Again, I am telling, by the help of wildcard mask, we are telling the routing protocol like OSPF which part you have to consider and which part you have to ignore. Getting my point? See here. Identify which part of the IP address to include or consider and which part you have to ignore in the OSPF configuration. And generally, you guys will get wildcard mask are written like this. Getting my point? Everyone. For an IP address, for example, 192.168.1.0, what is the subnet mask? /24. /24. That is the CIDR value, /24. For /24, what will be the subnet mask? I hope everyone aware about it. 255.255.255.0. Yes or no, everyone? Yes. So by the help of this subnet mask, we can say this one is the network part and this one will be the host part. Yes or no, everyone? But in case of wildcard mask, I told you wildcard mask is just opposite of subnet mask. Now, again, the question is, sir, how we can calculate it? Guys, see, 255, 255, 255. These are complete octet. Yes or no? So, when you are writing the wildcard mask, what is the wildcard mask of /24? This is the wildcard mask of /24. What I did, instead of 255, I write 0. 2550, 2550. Fine. And instead of 0, I write 255. So this is the wildcard mask. But again, I am telling this is not the best practice. Now, who can tell me how can we calculate the wildcard mask? Anyone?
We can deduct the we can deduct the CIDR from CIDR. We can deduct the subnet mask.
Exactly.
Yeah. From
Exactly.
255, then we can minus it from subnet mask.
Okay, you are telling we can deduct it. Okay, I am sharing my notepad. Let me open my notepad. I hope my notepad is visible to all of you. Yes. For example, let's suppose, come on, /8. This is the CIDR value. Yes, /8. Who can tell me what is the wildcard? Sorry, what is the subnet mask of /8?
2550000.
Very good. What will be the wildcard mask then?
0255 255.
Exactly. Now, again, I have tougher one. 27. What will be the subnet mask? Who can tell me?
255, 255, 255, 0.
0?
No. Last subnet would be 224.
Exactly. 224. That will be our subnet mask. Now, what will be our wildcard mask?
0.0.0. At 255 minus 224.
0.0.0. 255 minus
224.
224. What will be the value, guys? 31.
31. Yeah.
So our wildcard mask will be 0.0.0.30. 31. That will be the wildcard mask. That is the best practice to calculate the wildcard mask. I hope you guys understand. Clear? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
We will discuss these things in very detailed way in our live classes. Don't worry about it. There are multiple things in wildcard mask. We will discuss each and everything. Okay. So, come on, the configuration part. Guys, in configuration part, what I did, first of all, I configure the process ID, and after that, we need to configure what? Network command. So we can advertise the thing in OSPF. Yes or no? Come on here. We are on R1. Okay. First of all, router OSPF 100. Now, write the network command. Fine. Network command. And by the help of network command, we have to advertise particular either network or either IP address in OSPF. But I told you what we are recommending. As a network engineer, I am recommending please advertise only and only particular IP address. Do not advertise complete network, because right now we are doing the lab in the GNS. So this is not problem. But in case of real scenario, definitely you guys will get the problem. Fine. So please, this is the best practice to advertise only particular IP address. So in my case, we are advertising, guys, 12.1 in our OSPF. So what is the command? After writing, I have to write the IP address, or either I can write the complete network. So 12.0.0.1. After that, I press the question mark. What is this? Everyone, OSPF wildcard mask. OSPF wildcard mask. Getting my point? But I already configured 12.1, and when I configured 12.1, what is the subnet mask I configured? Who can tell me? See, I already configured here 12.1, and subnet mask I configure, guys, /8. Fine. So for /8, what will be the wildcard mask? 0.0.0.255. After that, I press question mark. After that, I have to define the area, because in OSPF there is a concept of area. I am defining area 0. Getting my point? Everyone, I hope you guys understand. Clear? Everyone. So by this way, I configure the OSPF. Yes or no? Everyone. See? Now see na? I hope this is visible to all of you. Yes or no? See, now our
Yes, yes, it
router
is
is
visible.
generating the OSPF messages. Yes or no? But if I do not run the network command, or if I do not advertise anything in OSPF router, in this case router was not generating the OSPF, any OSPF messages. But once I advertise the thing in OSPF, router start generating the, exchanging the hello packet or any packet. Yes or no, everyone? So please remember, this is the interview question. That's the reason I am telling you again and again. Clear? I hope you guys understand. Clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
Now, wildcard mask we discussed. After that, AS number. Actually, we already discussed this one, but again, I am repeating. OSPF is the IGP protocol we already know. Yes, and we already know IGP protocol works within a single AS. Yes, IGP protocol means the protocol which works within the same AS. For example, EIGRP. For example, EIGRP. EIGRP, if you guys have any idea about the EIGRP, we already know EIGRP is an IGP protocol. Yes or no, everyone? EIGRP is IGP protocol. BGP is an example of EGP protocol. Yes or no? Yes. EIGRP also works within the AS. EIGRP also works within the AS. Fine. As well as OSPF also works within the AS. But in case of OSPF, there is no concept of AS number. So instead of AS number, in OSPF, there is the concept of area. There is concept of area. Clear, everyone? Now, again, one thing, how can we define the AS number? Guys, see, I already written here one point. I will share this content with all of you guys. Don't worry about it. If anyone is writing anything, please avoid writing. Please focus on learning only. We are here for on a learning part only. So if anyone is writing anything, please avoid it. I will share all the content with you. Okay, clear? Now, see, AS is a large network or group of network managed by single organization or administrator like company. Fine. So basically, let's suppose I am working in any company XYZ. Fine. So my company is using any particular AS number. Fine. So my AS number is completely managed by my organization. Getting my point? So that's the reason I am telling AS is what? AS is a large network or group of network where multiple a number of routes, multiple number of routers will be there. Fine. And this is managed by single company or organization. That is AS. Fine. Now, OSPF is an IGP protocol, which means it operates within the same AS. We already discussed this one, but OSPF router do not use AS number like other routing protocol like BGP or EIGRP. Yes, we already know BGP and EIGRP use the AS number. Instead, OSPF work creating an area within the AS to organize the network. Getting my point? OSPF do not use the AS number. Instead of AS number, OSPF use the concept of area. To manage large network, OSPF divide the AS into a smaller part called area. Each area help organize the network and reduce the size of routing table. Getting my point? That is the benefit of OSPF. I hope you guys understand, everyone. Now, there is one quiz for all of you. We know EIGRP is IGP protocol. Does it use AS number?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
No, sir.
AS number, EIGRP will be used.
Yes, exactly. EIGRP is another IGP which we used to find the best path within the single AS. We already know. Similar to the OSPF. However, EIGRP use the AS number to distinguish the different instances of EIGRP running on the same router or within the same network. Yes, exactly. EIGRP is an IGP protocol and EIGRP use what? EIGRP use AS number. Getting my point? For example, if you configure router EIGRP 100, it means basically 100 is what? We are defining 100 means Are tell me 100 means what? 100 is
It's a
AS
AS
number of
number.
EIGRP.
yes.
Router EIGRP. I am pressing the question mark. See here. What is this?
AS number.
AS number.
Yes,
But
Number it is.
but if I am writing router OSPF and I am pressing question mark, what is this?
Process ID.
I
Process
hope
ID.
it's clear to all of you. Yes, everyone.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Now there is one more question. This is very important question, guys, and this is the interview question. That's the reason I selected this questions here. Now, if we configure again, guys, please listen this question. Read this question very carefully. If we configure router OSPF 100, fine, and router EIGRP 100, fine. What I am trying to say, please see here. Let's suppose this is the router number 1, router number 2, router number 1, and router number 2. For example, here I configure router OSPF 100 and here I configure router OSPF 200. Getting my point, everyone? Yes or no? Now, again, we have a 2 router. Yes. And here I am configuring router EIGRP 100 and here I am configuring router EIGRP 200. I hope you guys got it my point. Everyone? Yes or no? So here between these two router I configure the OSPF and here I configure the EIGRP. Are you getting my point, everyone? Yes or no? Now
Yes,
the
yes.
now the question is these how these configuration differ and is there any effect on the neighborship? First of all, I just tell you one thing. In case of OSPF, if you are writing router OSPF 100, it means you are defining the process ID, not AS number. Yes or no, everyone? Yes?
Yes.
In case of EIGRP, if you are writing either router EIGRP 100 or router EIGRP 200, it means you are defining the AS number, not process ID. Clear?
So
that is the difference. Now come on the neighborship part. Guys, first of all, I just clear you one thing. Whenever you configure the OSPF on any router, definitely we know router exchange the multiple types of messages. Please remember this one. Router never share its process ID. Again, I am telling, in case of OSPF, router never share process ID. Again, you guys will ask, sir, why? Basically, process ID is locally significant. Process ID is locally significant. Let's suppose on R1 I configure router OSPF 100 as well as router OSPF 200. Yes, I can. Getting my point, everyone? Yes or no? Basically, and then again you guys will ask, sir, why you are configuring two process ID? See here, the use of process ID. I will tell you later in the detail way, but right now just try to understand. Basically, we use the process ID to separate the configuration. To separate the configuration, nothing else. Getting my point? That's the reason I am telling you process ID is locally significant for each and every router. Fine. So that's the reason R2 don't need process ID of R1 and R1 don't need process ID of R2. Getting my point? So that's the reason in OSPF they are not exchanging the process ID. Fine. Now come on, EIGRP. In EIGRP there is AS number, not process ID. Now what was my question? Question was what will be the effect on neighborship? Guys, for example, here on R1 you configure router OSPF 100. On R2 you configure router OSPF 200. Fine. And I told you, you are defining the process ID and this is locally significant. Yes, it means R1 is not going to share this process ID with R2 and R2 is not going to share this process ID with R1. It means there is no role of process ID in the neighborship. Yes or no, everyone? Yes, there is no role of process ID in the neighborship. It means it's your choice. Either you can configure router OSPF 100 or either OSPF 200. This is not matter. Neighborship will always form. Getting my point, everyone? Yes or no? Clear, everyone? But
It is clear. It is clear.
But in case of EIGRP, I told you, in case of EIGRP, you are defining the AS number and there is rule. if you guys aware about the EIGRP, in case of EIGRP, neighborship will only and only form when both router will be in the same AS. So if you define here router EIGRP 100 and router EIGRP 200, in this case both router will never become neighbor because this is not the neighborship parameter. Are you getting my point, everyone? Yes or no? Clear?
Yes, clear.
Yeah, clear.
Clear.
And that point in the sentence you mentioned, right? That OSPF, similar to OSPF, there
Where?
we need to mention like a similar to OSPF area.
Similar OSPF where I mention?
In the above yellow color you highlighted, right? There EIGRP another IGP used to find the best path
When you
within
configure
a
the
single AS.
EIGRP you and the AS number, only router with the same EIGRP AS number will share the routing information with each other.
Above.
EIGRP is another IGP protocol used to find the best path within the single AS, similar to the OSPF.
Similar to OSPF area.
Yes, basically in
like
case of
mention means it will be
yes,
clear.
yes,
Yeah.
OSPF also belongs to the single AS. Complete OSPF works within the single AS. But again, the point is, let's suppose complete OSPF works in the single AS. Definitely, there is thousands of routes. Then how your one router can handle this? Getting my point?
Yeah. Clear.
So that's the reason
point,
we have a concept of area. In OSPF, generally you can't define the AS. Getting my point? Because in OSPF there is no concept of AS number. Clear?
Clear.
So right now we discuss what? We discuss how we configure the OSPF. Yes or no, everyone? Let me configure on R2 as well. On R1 we already configure. Yes or no, everyone? Yes, na? Come on R2. Let's suppose I am configuring router OSPF 200. After that I am writing network command. Are you getting my point? What is the network command? What is the IP address? 12.0.0.2. And after that I need to write wildcard mask. What will be the wildcard mask? 0.0.0.255. Area will be 0. Because on R1 we define the area 0. Getting my point? So in OSPF, this is also the neighborship parameter. We will discuss neighborship parameter in very detailed way. Getting my point in our live classes. Basically, on one router, if you are defining the area 0, on a second router, you have to define the same area. Then both router will become neighbor. Getting my point? So see here, I am getting one message. What is the message? Loading to full. Our neighborship is loading to full. Full means our neighborship is now established. Again, I am telling, our neighborship is now established. Come on, R1. How can you check the neighborship? Who can tell me? What is the command? So, IP OSPF neighbor. See here. What is this? This is the neighbor ID. Neighbor ID means what? Who can tell me?
What is the neighbor router ID?
Exactly. Excellent. Very good. Basically, this is the router ID of its neighbor. Who is the neighbor of R1? R2 is the R2 is the neighbor of R2 is the neighbor of R1. Fine. And this is the router ID of R2. What is router ID and exactly how router ID will calculate, we will discuss in later. Okay, don't worry about it. Now this is priority. By default priority is 1. Now guys, full means neighborship is completely established. Getting my point? What is BDR? We will discuss these things later. Basically in OSPF there is a concept of DR and BDR. What is DR and BDR? We will discuss later how DR and BDR will calculate and what is the election of DR and BDR. Everything we are going to discuss in very detailed way. Don't worry about it. Clear? Now, this is the dead time. This is the dead time. What is dead time? What is hello time? We will discuss everything. Now, what is address? This is the IP address of neighbor. This is the IP address of neighbor.
Physical interface.
Yes, physical interface IP address of neighbor. So R1 is neighbor of R2 and R2 IP address is 12.0.0.2 and which interface? R2 is connected on fast Ethernet 0/0. Getting my point? Everyone tell me. Clear? Now
Yeah, clear.
I already told you this one. If you run router OSPF 100 on R1 and router OSPF 200 on R2, the neighborship will form or not? Yes. Same I did
Yes,
na here. Same I did here. So neighborship will form. But in case of EIGRP, let's suppose on yes, in case of EIGRP, uh, but in case of EIGRP, if you configure router EIGRP 100 on R1 and router EIGRP 200 on different router, then neighborship will not form. Clear, everyone? Now, come on, the next topic, guys. Next topic is about LSA. Okay, so first of all, everyone here, OSPF is Link State Routing Protocol. Do you guys know Link State Routing Protocol? Everyone. Guys, first of all, I just tell you one thing. I think we all are aware about the Google Map. Yes or no? Everyone.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes,
Basically, in Google Map, what is happening actually? Basically, try to understand. Let's suppose you are living in your city, and let's suppose if you are trying to let's suppose if you are planning to go somewhere, you are searching and you don't know the location. First of all, what you do, you just search this location on Google. Yes or no, everyone? Generally we are doing this one. But at the same destination, there will be a multiple road or multiple way. Yes or no, everyone? Yes,
Yes.
there are multiple routes, but again your GPS is telling you the best path. Yes or no? Yes, na? Basically, definitely Google has one server, and in this server, Google already store all the routes of your area. Yes or no? Yes. So whenever you are searching any destination, that Google server is telling you the best path. Yes or no? Yes. It means your Google server have all the complete path information of your area, and among these path information, your Google server is telling you the best path. Yes or no? I hope everyone is aware about it. Clear, everyone? In the same way, guys, in the same way OSPF works. I told you in the first point. Basically, when you configure the OSPF on a router, when you configure the OSPF on a router, what router will do? Router will exchange the complete topology with each other. Again, I am telling, when you configure the OSPF on a router, router will exchange the complete topology with each other. Are it clear, everyone? Yes or no? Just a minute. Now the point is, for example, everyone focus here, R1, R2. Let's suppose here you configure OSPF, here you configure OSPF. Let's suppose R1 had multiple routes. What R1 will do? R1 share its complete topology with R2, R2 share its complete topology with R2. R1, yes or no? Everyone, yes? And basically both routers are exchanging the complete topology with each other, and the definitely both router will exchange the topology with any messages. Yes or no, everyone? And the name of messages is called LSA, link state advertisement. Now again, if anyone asks you what do you mean by LSA, how can you define? Who can tell me?
Link state advertisement.
That is the full form of LSA. I am asking, what do you mean by LSA? LSA, I am just telling you, please listen very carefully. LSA is a type of messages which is used in OSPF, and I told you, when you configure the OSPF on a router, router exchange the complete network topology with each other. Fine. And when router will exchange the complete network topology with each other by the help of one message, that the name of that message is LSA, link state advertisement. Clear, everyone? Understand, everyone? Now who can tell me what is LSA? Anyone?
It is a type of message which one router running OSPF exchange with the another router which is running OSPF.
Yes, exactly. Excellent. Let's suppose this is R1, this is R2. Clear? R1 send its LSA, R2 share this LSA with R2. Fine. Now, what on R2, R2 have two LSA now. First of all, R2 have its own LSA. Yes or no? Everyone. Yes, na? And second, R2 have one more LSA which R2 receive from R1. Yes or no? Everyone. So right now R2 have how many LSA, guys? Two LSA. Similarly, R1 have how many LSA? Two LSA. First, its own LSA, and second one, R1 receive from R2. Getting my point? Everyone. Yes or no? Yes. Now, that is called basically R2 have these two LSA, and R2 store these two LSA where? In database. Where R2 store, guys? Database. And what is the name of that database? Who can tell me? The name of that database is link state database. That is called LSDB. LSDB. Clear? Everyone. I hope you guys understand what is LSA and what is LSDB. LSA means when router exchange the complete topology information with each other by the help of one message. The name of that message is called LSA. Fine. And what is LSDB? LSDB stands for link state database. It means when router will receive the complete topology from its neighbor, router will store that topology and that all the routes in one database that is called LSDB, link state database. Clear? Everyone, tell me. Now, there is one more thing. This is very important question, guys. And this is the interview question. Question is, this is R2. Fine. R2 already received the LSA from R1. Yes or no? And R2 install all the routes in which table, guys, or in which database? Who can tell me? LSDB. That is called link state database. Now, R2 have all the path information. All the path information. For example, let's suppose there is one more R3. Fine. And R2 is also connected like this. For example, here is 10th network, and again there is also 10th network. Fine. It means R2 is receiving 10th network from R1 as well as from R3. Yes or no? Yes. It means R2 store this 10th network information y R1 as well as this 10th network information y R3 in its database table. Yes or no? Yes. But again, what is router? The basic question, who can tell me or who can define me what is router?
Router tells you the how to route a network from one source to the destination.
Okay.
By looking into the routing table, it will forward it.
Okay. Now again, my question is, router is layer 2 device or layer 3 device?
Layer 3 device.
Why?
Layer 3 device.
Why?
Because router connects with two different devices.
To communicate between two different networks.
Okay, I got
because it forwards packets.
Okay, it forwards
the packets. Communicate between two different networks.
It's intelligent device.
Switch also forward the packet. So switch is also router.
Packets to build the routing table. Routing table like source to destination where it is packets moving.
Switch works on the MAC addresses.
But I can tell you, switch is also forwarding the packet and switch is also maintaining one table. And on the basis of that table, switch is forwarding the packet.
But
so basically, switch is also, see, this is the very important thing. If anyone asks you, just tell me one thing. Switch is also perform routing. What will be your answer? Yes or no?
Sir, can I say
yes?
Sir, switches are used to communicate within the same local area network, whereas routers are used to communicate between different networks.
Okay, very good. Now, my question is, can I tell switch also perform routing? Yes or no?
If it's layer 3 switch, can
No.
perform routing.
I just want yes or no. Switch
Yes.
perform
Yes.
routing
Yes.
or not?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
No.
So first of all, I just want to clear you this thing. Routing means just route the packet from source to destination. Yes or no? Yes.
Yes.
Don't think it forward on the basis of MAC address, it forward on the basis of IP address. Don't think like this. I am telling routing. Routing means just route the packet, no matter on the basis of layer 2 or on the basis of layer 3. It's clear to all of you? Yes or no?
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Now come to the point. I am telling you the definition of router and why router is called layer 2 device. Please remember only one line. Router is called layer 2 device because router will take every forwarding decision on the basis of layer 3 address that is called IP address. It's clear to all of you?
Please repeat, sir.
Again repeating, router is called layer 3 device because router will take every forwarding decision on the basis of layer 3 address that is called IP address. Clear?
Yeah, this is correct.
Yes, clear.
Yes, sir.
Now, if any interviewer will ask you, what do you mean by switch and why switch is called layer 2 device? Again, you can answer. Switch is called layer 2 device because switch will forward every packet on the basis of layer 2 address that is called MAC address. Clear, everyone?
Sir, repeat.
Switch is called layer 2 device because switch will forward every packet on the basis of layer 2 address that is called MAC address. Clear, everyone?
Clear. Clear.
Yes.
Okay.
Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, yes, sir.
What you do not understand? Let me know.
What I was asking is about packet is a layer 3 network. It's a network. So for MAC address, it's supposed to be frames, not packets.
I'm telling, please understand. Yes. Packet. Actually, at layer number 3, we are announcing the data is called packet. At layer number 2, that is called? Who can tell
Frames.
me?
Frames.
Exactly.
Frames.
But right now, just you can define like this. At switch is called layer 2 device because switch can forward any data on the basis of layer 2 address that is called MAC address. Clear, everyone? Everyone.
Yes.
Now, one more thing. Oh, everyone, please focus here. OSPF use the shortest path, SPF algorithm. You already know, na, everyone? What is the full form of SPF? Shortest path first. Okay, na? In some book, you guys will find this one. Dijkstra algorithm. Both are same. Don't be confused. Clear? To calculate the shortest path to reach the destination based on the LSDB. Yes or no? Every router maintain one database table. What is the name of that database table, guys? Link state database, LSDB. Fine.
Yes.
And OSPF run SPF algorithm on LSDB because in LSDB, router has complete topology net information. Yes or no? Yes. And in overall complete topology, router will choose the best path by the help of SPF algorithm. Fine. Now, there is one very important line. Please read this one. Why I asked you, tell me the definition of router. I told you router will take the forwarding decision on the basis of IP address. Yes or no? Yes. Basically,
Yes.
we configure the OSPF on the router. It means router is the layer 3 device. Yes. And I think,
Yes.
I hope everyone is aware about it. Whenever any packet will reach on the router will take every forwarding decision on the basis of routing table. Yes or no? Yes?
Yes.
Everyone?
Yes. Yes.
Now, there is two table. I told you here, first of all, database table. Yes or no? And again, I am telling you routing table. Definitely, you guys will confuse. Sir, right now you are telling about the database table, and again you are telling about the routing table. Now tell me, actually when packet will reach on the router, then how router will take the decision? Router will check the routing table or database table?
Database table.
No, exactly. This is the point.
Routing table only.
Routing table. Guys, this is the main use of SPF algorithm. See, this is the complete, actually on router, when you configure the OSPF, it means OSPF install the complete topology information in which table? Database table. Fine. Now, SPF algorithm select the best path among the all the topology which is present in your LSDB. Fine. And install that path in which table? Routing table. And install that path in which table, guys? Routing table. Fine. And router will take now forwarding decision on the basis of routing table only. Do you guys know about the EIGRP? Anyone? Something?
Yes, sir.
Let's suppose this is the router. Let's suppose on this router, if you run the EIGRP also maintain one table that is called topology table. Yes or no? Yes?
Yes.
In topology table, all the routes are there. Either it is the primary route or secondary route, no matter. Yes or no? Everyone? Yes, na? Are in EIGRP there is two things, na? Successor or feasible successor, if you guys remember something.
Yeah.
Okay, in case of EIGRP, there is a concept of successor and feasible successor. If you don't know about it, don't worry about it. Okay, we will discuss each and every topic. Again, I am telling you, we will discuss each and every topic in a very, very detailed way in our live classes. Clear? Now, in OSPF, sorry, in EIGRP, there is a topology table. Fine. In topology table, EIGRP also run one algorithm. Who can tell me? I will give you one chocolate.
Distance vector algorithm.
Sorry?
Distance vector algorithm.
Distance vector?
Algorithm.
No.
No.
EIGRP use one algorithm that is called dual algorithm, guys. What is dual algorithm? EIGRP use one algorithm that is called dual algorithm. The same use of dual algorithm. Basically, EIGRP also run dual algorithm in its topology table. Fine. And choose the best path. Choose the best path and install this path in which table? Routing table. Getting my point? Everyone. Similarly, in case of OSPF, OSPF maintain one table that is called database table, that is called LSDB, and OSPF run SPF algorithm or Dijkstra algorithm there, and OSPF choose the best path in from the LSDB table and install that path in routing table. So router will take any forwarding decision on the basis of routing table only. Clear, everyone? I hope you guys understand. Everyone?
Yes.
Now, this is interview question. Recently, this question was asked in one company. Question was, why it is important? Why means why LSA is important? Who can tell me?
Can you tell me one more time, please?
My question is, why LSA is important?
To create the neighborship between the two routers and share the networks between the two ends, you can say.
Okay.
If LSAs will not be exchanged.
One by one, guys. One by one.
LSA actually sharing the route information.
Sorry, LSA actually.
According to the LSA, we are just sharing or advertising the routes.
No, the topology.
LSA is used to exchange route.
LSA is used to filtering some route. If we need some routes, we need to forward to the another SA, and some of need to stop. So according to that, configuring the LSA, we can filter out that routes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, as well.
Is okay. You can talk.
They are used to share link state information.
for any
Okay.
board router.
First of all, I just ask you one thing. First of all, tell me, what is LSA?
Messages.
It is a message used to
LSA is a type
communicate
of
between the
message.
Yes,
network.
It is used to.
exactly. Exactly. LSA is the type of messages which is used in the OSPF, and generally in OSPF, router use LSA to exchange the complete network topology with each other. Yes or no? Yes?
Yes.
Now, on the basis of this definition, we can tell basically by the help of LSA, router will aware about the complete network. Yes or no? Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now, with LSA, every router know about the full layout of the network. Yes or no? Yes, everyone? Yes. Basically, when router exchange the LSA, it means router is telling to its neighbor, or router is sharing complete network information with its neighbor. Yes or no? Yes. Now, best path calculation. When, let's suppose this is the router, when router receive the LSA, what router will do? Basically router, OSPF router also works like a GPS system. Think like this, because in OSPF router have full map. Router have full map of your topology. Getting my point? So router run the SPF algorithm and choose the best path and install that route in which table? Routing table. Getting my point, everyone? Yes or no? Yes. So first use of LSA is router will get the complete network overview, and second one is best path calculation. So, and the third one is prevent loop. Prevent loop. Why I am telling you prevent loop? Basically, if router has complete LSA, it means router have all the path. Yes or no? Yes, na? Everyone. So, if router can choose any path for to send the packet. Are you getting my point, everyone? Yes or no?
Yes.
Now,
Yeah,
in
got it.
OSPF,
Can you go to upper slide once? 1 minute.
yes. Are you writing something? Guys, telling you again and again. If anyone is
No, I
writing,
was looking.
yes, please do not write, because I will share this content with you, all of you. Don't worry about it. Clear? Everyone.
Yes.
Now, metric. Yes, OSPF also use metric. OSPF also use metric. Now, the metric OSPF use is called, please remember this point, cost. What is, guys? Cost. Getting my point? And on the basis of this cost value, router will decide the best path.
Best path selection.
Router will decide the best path. Getting my point? Now let's suppose if any router receive any prefix from two different path. Again, router will choose any one path as a best path. Yes or no? Are tell me yes or no? Yes?
Yes.
Everyone. Again, what I am doing, see here. This is the router. This is the router, and this is the router. On all router, OSPF is running. Fine, there is no different routing protocol, so you compare the AD value. So don't compare the AD value. On all the router, what is running, guys? OSPF. Are tell me yes or no? Yes? Now, let's suppose there are 10th network and there are 10th network. This router is sharing 10th network and this router is sharing this 10th network. It means this router is receiving 10th network by R1 as well as by R2. Now this router will choose any one path, either by R2 or either by R1 as a best path. Yes or no? Everyone? Yes.
Yes.
But on which basis? Here, do not compare the AD value, because on all router OSPF is running, so AD value is by default 110. So now again router will choose what?
Based on the metrics.
Metric.
Metric
That is
cost.
called cost. Now here I already mentioned one point. What? The path whose metric is less will be preferred.
Taken to the path.
Preferred.
Getting my point, everyone? Understand till now? So if anyone asks you, tell me something about metric of OSPF. How can you tell? First of all, you can tell, sir, OSPF use cost as a metric. Fine. And OSPF use the cost value to select the best path in its network. Yes. And the third point you can tell, lower cost value always be prefer. Lower cost value always be prefer. Getting my point? Everyone, tell me. Clear? Now.
Yes, clear.
Now the point is actually how router will calculate the cost.
I have a question.
Yes, please.
Is there any use of maximum path at metric calculation or just cost?
Just a minute. Yes, please. Sorry.
Is there use of maximum paths or in metric calculation or just cost only?
No. Actually, in case of OSPF, router will choose the best path on the basis of. There are multiple things actually on the basis of OSPF will choose the best path. But right now, just understand on the basis of cost, router will choose the best path. Even not only this, router will perform the load balancing also. Let's suppose we will discuss these things in a detailed way and later. But if you ask, so that's the reason I am telling you. For example, this is R1, R2, and R3. Getting my point? For example, this router receive 10th network Y here and Y here. Let's suppose cost is same. What this router will do?
Load share.
Yes, exactly. This router will perform the load balancing. This router will perform the load balancing. Are you getting my point, everyone? Yes or no?
Yes.
If you want, see here, I can show you. Don't worry about. I think he asked me, so that's the reason I am showing you. See, on R1, come on here, router. First of all, guys, what I am doing on R1, I am creating one loop back. Try to understand what I am doing. On R1, I am creating one loop back. For example, I am creating here 5.5.5.5. Clear? On R3, I am going to create 5.5.5.5. Getting my point, everyone? Yes or no? Yes. Same loop back on R1, same loop back on R3. And this is fast Ethernet link. And here this is also fast Ethernet link. So please remember, for fast Ethernet link, by default cost value will be 1. What is 1? How 1? We will discuss this one later. Okay. But right now, just understand, for fast Ethernet link, cost will be 1. Are you getting my point? Yes or no? Yes. It means R2 receive 5.5.5.5 Y R1 as well as Y R3. Yes or no? Yes, na?
Yes.
And Y R1 cost will be same and Y R3 cost will be same. Yes or no? Now,
Yes.
what R2 will do? R2 will perform the load balancing. What R2 will do? R2 will perform the load balancing. See, na, I can show you. Interface, loop back. Let's suppose I am creating one loop back here. Okay. IP address 5.5.5.5. I hope my screen is visible to all of you. Done. I create the loop back. Are you tell me yes or no?
Yes.
See, loopback is configured 5.5.5.5. Okay, come on, OSPF router OSPF. I think 100 we are running here. Okay, na? I am running network command 5.5.5.5. I am going to advertise this one. Okay. After that, I have to write which command, guys? Wildcard mask. What is the wildcard mask? I already defined /32. So for /32 wildcard mask will be 0.0.0.0. Area will be 0. Alright, done na? Everyone, yes or no? I am running so IP protocol. See na? Router OSPF 100, 5.5.5 I already advertise in OSPF. 12 I already advertise and 5 I already advertise. Getting my point, everyone? Yes or no? Clear? Everyone? Are you tell me?
Yes.
Now, on R2, I think we already configured the OSPF. So, IP protocol. Yes, and we already advertised 12th network in OSPF. Yes or no? Yes, na, everyone? But on R2, there is a 13th network also. Let me check 13th network is up or not. So, IP interface brief. Yes, there is 13th network and 13th network is up. There is no problem. Okay. Now, come on here. I think we are running here router OSPF 200. Yes or no? Yes? So,
Yes.
network command 13.0.0.1. And what is the wildcard mask, guys? 0.0.0.255. Area is 0. I advertise this one. So, IP protocol. See na? 12th network as well as 13th network. Both network advertise in OSPF. Yes or no? Everyone. Yes? It means now R2 is sending the hello packet towards R1 as well as towards R3. But on R3 still I do not configure the OSPF. So that's the reason R3 do not accept it. Yes or no? Everyone tell me.
Yes.
Tell me. Yes or no? Yes. I can ask you one. Can I ask you one interview question on the basis of this?
Yes.
The question is, what is the use of network command? See na, actually we are running here this one na. See, I run this command. Where is this? I run this command. Yes or no? What is the use of this command?
It used to
internet
OSPF on an interface.
The
Okay.
subnets which the router is advertising.
Okay. I just tell you three things about this one. This is very, very important interview question. For your information, I just tell you this one. When I was going for the interview, this question, the same question was asked by me. Okay, so that's the reason I remember this question, and that's the reason I am telling you right now. See here, there are three things. First, if anyone asks you what is the use of network command in OSPF, the first point you guys need to tell, by the help of network command, we can advertise any particular network or IP address in OSPF. Getting my point? First point, clear everyone? First point, by the help of network command, we can advertise any particular IP address or network in OSPF. Clear to all of you? Everyone tell me.
Yes.
Yes. This is the first use of network command. Second use, by the help of network command, we are defining the area in OSPF. This is the point number 2 about the network command. This is the second use of network command. Getting my point, everyone? First use, by the help of network command, we can advertise any particular network or IP address in OSPF. Second, by the help of network command, we can define the area in OSPF. Third thing, this is very, very, very important. Who can tell me?
Wildcard mask.
Wildcard mask. No, no, no. Who can tell me? Anyone? Any idea?
Like a network command we define means the time it will choose any IP address within the.
I am running one command here. So IP interface fast Ethernet 0/0. Let me check is this is present here or not. Let me check.
By using network command, we can create loopback address.
Third use, please listen very, very carefully, everyone. I am telling you. Are you guys ready? Everyone.
Yes.
Guys,
Yeah.
how is the Josh?
Yeah.
It will add into multicast, bro.
Hi, sir.
Guys, I am full of the Josh, but I don't think you guys are in the Josh. Please tell me. Okay, please listen very carefully. The third use of network command is basically when you run the network command on a router, basically when you run the network command, by the help of that network command, you are basically advertising any IP address or network in an OSPF. Yes or no? Yes. For example, on
Yes.
R1, I run the network command, and by the help of network command, I advertise 12.1. Yes or no? Yes. So what OSPF will do and what basically router will do, when you write the network command, router will check actually you are advertising 12th network in OSPF. Then router will check exactly 12th network is configured on which interface. Then router will find yes, 12.1 is configured on fast Ethernet 0/0. Getting my point, everyone? Yes or no? Yes. Now, please listen very carefully. When router will find 12.1 is configured on fast Ethernet 0x0, immediately router will move fast Ethernet 0x0 is a part of multicast group. Getting my point, everyone? Understand or not? Again, yes. I am telling you, when you configure the network command, router will choose or router will check which network or which IP address exactly you are advertising in OSPF. Fine. Then after router will find the exact interface. For example, in case of R1, R1 check on R1 you run the network command and you advertise the 12.1. So basically router 1 will check 12.1 is configured on fast Ethernet 0x0. Immediately router will join fast Ethernet 0x0 is the part of multicast group. Basically the rule is by default there is a rule. Please remember, router do not share or do not accept or do not share any multicast packet until your interface join the multicast. Getting my point? Understand everyone? So that's the reason this is the third use of network command. See na, I can show you na, when I run this command na, show interface fast Ethernet 0x0. See, your fast Ethernet 0x0 is the part of already join multicast group. Because OSPF use na 224.0.0.5 and 6. Everyone, yes or no? Yes, na? So when I run this command, immediately your interface fast Ethernet 0x0 join multicast group 224.0.0.5 and 6. If your interface fast Ethernet 0x0 do not join this group, then your interface will never receive or accept any multicast packet. Getting my point, everyone? So that is the third use of network command. Clear, everyone?
One thing. So this is the reason when we enable OSPF, it is not showing any hello
yes,
messages.
exactly.
What
Because
network
yes,
command it is introducing with
yes.
hello.
Now your point is clear.
Thank you.
Okay, everyone. Understand that time this guy asked the question ki sir actually on R1 we already configure router OSPF 100 but still this router is not generating the hello packet. Why? Then I told you that time you have to configure the network command, but now you guys understand very clearly why. Because by the help of network command your interface fast Ethernet 0x0 will join multicast group, and if you run only router OSPF 100, in this case your interface fast Ethernet 0x0 not join multicast group. And if your interface do not join multicast group, how your interface will initiate or receive any multicast packet? This is not possible. Clear, everyone? I hope you guys understand it. Clear?
Sir, repeat the three advantages, please, one more time.
Okay, I am repeating once again. The first use of network command is by the help of network command, we can advertise any particular IP address or any particular network in an OSPF. First. Second one, by the help of network command, we can define area in OSPF.
Okay.
Third one, by the help of network command, router check which exact IP address or network ID you are advertising in OSPF, and that IP address is configured on which interface, and router immediately join that interface is the part of multicast group. That is 224.0.0.4, sorry, 5 and 6. Are you getting my point, everyone? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
This is the three use of multicast. Clear, everyone? I hope you guys understand. Are you clear, everyone? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, na?
Yes.
Okay. Now, guys, we have actually special announcement for all of you. Okay. So actually, I am handovering this one to our one of the management team, that is Arun. Okay, Arun will continue with you. Okay, everyone. I hope you guys enjoy the session, as well as I hope you guys like how actually we deliver the things. Everyone.
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
After that, again, Shubham will take Q&A session.
Yes.
So here you can ask questions again.
Sir, you have told at last you will share your notes.
Yeah, I will show a share note. Again, Shubham will come. Don't worry.
Yes, Arun. Please, I hand over to you.
Hello guys, I welcome you once again in today's session. Hope you guys are enjoying the session, aren't
Oh,
you?
yes.
Yes, sir.
Guys, we have some exciting news to share
Yes.
with you. We are launching our CCNA batch starting from 12th of August. Uh, Before moving ahead with course details, I would like to talk about PM networking. Uh, PM networking started with the idea of imparting knowledge from Praful sir. He started the YouTube channel in 2020, and since then, it has been one of the fastest growing YouTube channel uh, who provide the quality content for networking students. Uh, we focus on networking, cyber security, and cloud. We are the fastest course provider for Cisco certification. We are providing affordable courses for networking students. We also provide placement support, job support to our students who join our paid classes. And we have almost 5 million plus monthly visit on our different social media platforms. Uh, Subham sir, please move to the next slide. Guys, this is our course feature. The course is starting from 12th of the August, and the course duration is 45 days, 2 hours daily from Monday to Friday. The course timing is 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. I would like to tell you that the seats are limited. We are only accepting limited number of students to provide the attention to each students and identify their weaknesses. So the seats are limited. If you are interested, you can join. You have already seen the quality of the content that we provide in the webinar. So there are a lot of feature apart from this. We will also provide you the soft skill training. There are practical learning with lab. You will get the lab access. You will get the lifetime recording of the session that you attend daily. And also we provide notes, ebooks. Apart from this, we also provide the placement support, which is the most important. Anyone join any course, the main motive for that is to get a job at dream company. So we have already placed almost 90% of the students who are joining, and the rest 10% are still on the way. They are hopefully also about to crack. We are working on that side also. So we are taking care the most important part, that is job support to our students. Apart from this, guys, we provide 1,000 interview question and answer, which is really helpful for you. Sir, please move to the next lesson. This is especially for those who are in our live session. The actual course price is 10,000 in Indian rupees. But for those who are there in the meeting for today's session, we are providing 2,000 discount for them. The actual course price for 2 hours will be 8,000, and it is only for 10 students. Those who are first 10 student, they can get the course at 8,000. So if anyone want to join, do join the course. You will enjoy the 45 days, and you will be something like who is the master of CCNA. You will be able to teach to those who ask you anything about this. You will be completely industry ready. So I hope this is helpful for you, because we have been already providing a lot of things in our free content, and this is for those who want to take their skill to the next level with a lot of our premium features like job support, ebooks, premium notes. So we are sharing the link in our chat WhatsApp group, and also chat support here in Zoom chat and also on YouTube. So if anyone have any doubt, they can ask from me regarding the course. Anyone? Any doubt? Any doubt? I think no doubt left.
Yeah, hello. I just wanted to ask you one question.
Yes.
As you are saying that you will be supporting in getting the jobs as well. Is it um, also feasible or applicable for the experienced people who are also currently working?
Yes, it is feasible for those who are also working professional, and almost the batch ratio is always 40-60, some 40% professional working professional do join our courses. So we are also feasible for those who are working professional.
Okay.
Yes, there are EMI option if those who are unable to pay the course price in one installment, we have options for them as well. Please share the number. Those who want EMI option, they can chat with us in our private section.
And Arun, this offer is valid for 2 hours only?
Yes. This offer is only valid for 2 hours. Very important, and for only first 10 students. So please do join if you are planning to join the course.
And how, if someone is interested and want to join, how they will get discount of 2000?
Yes, they will get the discount of 2000.
How they will get? Because I think on website it's showing 10,000 price. Will you provide link?
Yes. I'm sharing the link in the group and also chat support.
Okay. So actually, guys, for the placement, we are working on the technical skill. I include some trainers like Subham, Law, Puneet. We have a team of technical trainers who will be working on your technical skill 24/7. We will have one community, WhatsApp close community, where we will be talking about the interview questions, hiring in the company, like which company is hiring engineers. Let's suppose HCL is looking for 10 network engineers. So we are working on the hiring section as well. So we will share the requirement of companies in the group, and then we'll identify the companies working on what technology, like SD-WAN, routing, switching, right, security, and according to that we'll prepare yourself for the interview. After that we will work on your resume. We will update your resume. We'll add some all technical keywords there. Then we will apply for job in the company. You will get call for the interview, and as we will be trained for the interview, so you can easily pass the interview as well. Okay, so this is all about live training, how we are providing support to get job.
The link has been shared in the WhatsApp group and also in the Zoom chat section. Those who are interested, they can join the course through registration. Those who are making the payment, we will get their details, and they will get the WhatsApp group link with their email. So don't worry about anything.
Yeah, so if
We have
anyone want to purchase the CCNA course, you have great opportunity. You can enroll yourself through this link to get 20% extra discount. By the way, actual cost of CCNA is 20,000. Again, we are providing discount of 50%, and now again you are getting additional 20% off, as you all are interested. You all are connected with PM networking. Okay. Now again we will move to the technical part. Yes, Arun, if you want
And
to speak anything else.
guys, actually, I want to add something here. Uh, no matter if you are working professional or you are trying to enter in the IT networking industry, then I can tell you with full confidence that this is you guys are on the best platform in India. PM Network always stand with you. Don't worry about it. And our main focus is on the quality of education. And trust me, we will never disappoint you at any cost. That is our promise.
Excuse me, I have a question. According to new updates of the CCNA exam.
Yeah, that is version 1.1. We'll cover version 1. We have already updated our syllabus. So now we will prepare for CCNA version 1.1 exam.
Okay, thank you.
So if anyone looking for CCNA
Yes,
certificate, yeah.
Srinidhi, we have a CCNP batch starting from 19th of the August.
Yeah, in core and NRC. Correct.
Yeah. Someone was asking about EMI option. So, Prapul sir, please share our number with them. They can contact through the number, and we will guide them step by step how to avail through EMI.
But I think EMI option is not possible around. Because see, in the first day on someone will enroll, we will share the complete study materials, we'll provide the access to the closed community, we'll add in the WhatsApp group where they will get link for live session, right? So I think we should not provide EMI option. Otherwise, as you think, no problem. My responsibility is just providing training, right? My responsibility is just to provide good technical knowledge. That's it.
Praful sir, Srinidhi want more insight on CCNP security training that is going to take place on 19th.
Yeah,
19th.
so we can talk for CCNP as well through on WhatsApp later as well after the meeting. Someone has raised their hand. Yes, Mohammed. Yes, Mohammedi. Do you want to speak something, Mohammedi?
Unmute your voice. He is muting his voice. He should unmute it so he can hear you. He's not.
Okay. Sir, how can I pay? So see this link, brother. You can pay through this link. If you will pay through this link, you will get discount of 20%, 2000 here. I'm again sending the link. Right, but again this link is valid for next 2 hours. Okay, so make sure.
Hello, please. What about we that have paid before?
So if you had paid before, then you can join the session. No problem.
Okay. I should just link the link when it starts on August 12th, right?
In the August batch?
Yes, sir.
So have you completed your training?
I have not started. When I paid this year, February 12th, February 2, I was chatting with you on WhatsApp. I sent you my payment information when I paid through my TD bank. And you asked me to join the live session.
Okay. Great. Anything else?
No, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, Subham. Please continue.
Thanks, Praful. I hope my screen is visible to all of you guys.
It is visible.
Yes, Mohammedi. Do you want to tell something? Okay, so I hope you guys now understand what is the use of that command, network command. Clear, everyone?
Command?
Yes. Network command. Okay.
Yes.
Now, actually, that time, I was showing you what load balancing, right now. So IP interface brief. Yes. Oh, sorry. We are on
router 3. We need router 3.
So on R1, I think we already configured one loopback. Let me check. So IP protocol, yes, 5.5.5 you already advertise in OSPF, no problem. Clear na? Now come on R2. So IP protocol, 13.1 we already advertise in OSPF. Are clear everyone? Yes or no? Yes. Now come on R3. Let me check OSPF is configured or not. See, there is no protocol is configured. Getting my point everyone? Yes, na? If there is no protocol is configured, it means when I come on R2 and if I write so IP OSPF neighbor. See, there is only one neighbor chip with only R1. Yes or no? Everyone?
Yes.
Yes, na? R2 is still not form the neighborship with R3. Why? Because R2 is sending the packet towards R3, but R3 is not sending. Why? Because on R3 we do not configure the OSPF. Getting my point, everyone? Tell me. Now, first of all, on R3, what I am doing? Interface loopback 2. I am creating one loopback IP address. Which loopback, guys? On R1, I create which one? 5.5.5.5.
5.5.
Again, here I am also configuring 5.5.5.5. What will be the loopback? This one?
000.
Are you tell me?
Area 0. Area
Oh,
0.
sorry. I am configuring the IP address.
So,
255. Yeah.
Clear, everyone? So IP interface brief. See na? Loopback is configured. Getting my point, everyone? Yes or no? Yes?
Yes.
Now, I am configuring the OSPF. Router OSPF, let's suppose 200. Clear? Again, network command. I need to advertise which network first? 13.2. Then R2 and R3 will become neighbor. Are you getting my point? Yes or no? 13.0.0.2. After that, wildcard mask 0.0.0.255. Area is 0.
0.
Now I am advertising 5.5.5.5. Are you getting my point? Everyone? Okay.
Yes.
Before 5.5.5, let me check. So IP interface. So IP OSPF neighbor. See, neighborship is formed between R2 and R3. Yes or no? Everyone? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Now, so IP route OSPF. This is the routing table of OSPF. This is the routing table of OSPF. Everyone, see, on R3, which network is running here? 13th network is running here, right? And
13th
here, which network is running? 12th network is running.
network.
Yes, na? Now R3 is receiving the 12th network. Why? OSPF. Getting my point? Yes or no? Everyone. So that's the reason, see na, when I write this command, so IP OSPF, so IP route OSPF. See, O means what? O means router number 3 received 12th network information by OSPF. That's the reason here.
OSPF.
O. Fine. 12th network, subnet mask is this one. What is 110? This is the AD value. This is the AD value. What is 2? 2 is cost. 2 is cost. Are you getting my point? 2 is cost. Why? See na, when R1 is sharing the 12th network, na, everyone try to understand. When this network will reach here, what is the cost here of this link? This is the fast Ethernet link. So for fast Ethernet link, what is the cost? 1. See here. I already calculated, I think. In your slide, you guys will get. Here is not mentioned, but yes, there is a formula. When you put the formula, you guys will calculate the cost. What is the formula to calculate the cost? What is the formula? Reference bandwidth by link bandwidth. Reference bandwidth by link bandwidth. We are using which link? Fast Ethernet link. So for fast Ethernet link, what is the bandwidth of fast Ethernet link? 100 Mbps. 100 Mbps. Okay. But in your formula, you have to write the bandwidth only and only in kbps. Okay. So when you convert 100 Mbps in kbps, what will be the value? This one. Okay. So this will be the link bandwidth. Getting my point, everyone? Yes or no? Yes. Now, what is the reference bandwidth? By default, OSPF use reference bandwidth is 100 Mbps. When you convert 100 Mbps into kbps, what will be the value? This one. So, reference bandwidth, this one divide by this one. What will be the value? 1. Yes or no? Everyone? Are tell me yes or no? Yes, na. So for fast Ethernet link, what will be the cost? 1. So here for this link, what is the cost? 1. For this link, what is the cost? 1. So that's the reason R3 is receiving 12th network. So total cost is 1 plus 1. Total is 2. Total cost is 2. Are you getting my point, everyone? Yes or no? That's the reason you are getting 2 here. Fine. And what is this? This is the next hop. It means R3 is receiving the 12th network information by R2. And what is the exit interface? 13.1. What is 13.1? Getting my point, everyone? Yes or no? Everyone, tell me. Clear na? Everyone.
Yes.
Okay. Even if I ping 12.0.0.1, I am able to ping. There is no problem. Getting my point, everyone? Yes or no? Clear? Now, router OSPF 200. I am advertising now 5 network, guys. Okay? Network 5.5.5.5. After that, wildcard mask. What is the wildcard mask? 0.0.0.0. 0.
Zero.
Area will be 0.
Zero.
Clear, everyone? Now come on R2. It means now R2 will receive 5.5.5.5 by R1 as well as by R3. Yes or no? Everyone tell me. Everyone tell me yes or no. Yes, na? So IP root OSPF. See, R2 receives
So it is receiving
5.5.5.5 Y 13.2 as well as Y 12.1 both. And what is the AD value? For both AD value is same, and for both cost is also
same.
Cost is also same. Now I have one question. Can I ask you, everyone?
Yes.
The question is, on R2, if I am checking, R2 is getting 5.5.5 and cost is 2. Why? But if R2 R1 is sending 5.5.5.5, the cost of this link is 1. Yes or no? But why
Yes.
R2 is receiving cost 2?
Added loopback interface also.
Exactly. Excellent. The cost of loopback is 1. Please remember, the cost of loopback is 1. Okay. So on R1 you configure 5.5.5. 5.5.5 is loopback. Okay. So for loopback cost is 1 and for link cost is 1. So total cost is 2. Getting my point, everyone? Yes or no? Are tell me. Yes, na? So that's the reason on R2 5.5.5 is load balance. It means to reach 5.5.5 we have both path. Even you can check the routing table. So IP root. See, 5.5.5 have both path. Getting my point, everyone? Yes or no? Clear, everyone? It means when R2 wants to reach 5.5.5, then R2 will choose which path? Who can tell me? R2 will choose both path. R2 will choose both path. R2 will forward some packet through towards 12.1 and R2 will forward some packet towards 13.2 because R2 is performing the load balancing, and that is called equal cost load balancing. That's the reason we are telling OSPF support equal cost load balancing. Equal cost load balancing means when cost will be equal, router will install both paths in its routing table. And I prove you here. Getting my point, everyone? I can show you also. Let's suppose I run here trace route. Trace route 5.5.5.5. See na? What is happening? What R2 is doing? R2 is forwarding one packet towards 12.1 and another packet towards 13.2. One packet towards 12.1 and another packet towards 13.2. Getting my point, everyone? Yes or no? Are tell me. Clear na, everyone? Okay. And if you guys remember, I told you every router maintain one database table. Yes or no? That is called LSDB. Are you tell me? Yes or no?
Yes.
What is the command to check the database? So IP, OSPF, database. So this is the database. But if you want to check the database in a detailed way, what is the command? Let's suppose I write here router. So see na, This is the detailed database of this one. Tell me everyone, getting my point? Everyone, this is the command to check the database in a detailed way. Let's suppose I run the same command and here I am writing, let's suppose I want to check the database of only 2.2.2.2. So I run this one. Getting my point, everyone?
What is the command?
See, what I write, so IP OSPF database, either you can run this one, either you can run this one, or either you can run this one. Clear, everyone?
Okay.
So this is the way by which you can check the database. See na, when I check the database, see OSPF router ID is this one, process ID is 200. It means on R2 we are running OSPF 200 is there. And what is the area? Area is 0. Okay, and this is the age time. It means R2 received this LSA at this time ago. Okay, and this is the link state ID. It means that generally this is the router ID of R2. Fine, and this is the advertising router. It means R2 is sharing its LSA by itself. Fine, so that the reason advertising router is R2 itself. Getting my point? And for every LSA there is a sequence number. For every LSA there is a sequence number. So that is sequence number. What is the sequence number? What is the use of sequence number? Definitely we will discuss these things in a very detailed way in our live class. Okay, number of link. Number of link is how much, guys? 2. Why? Because on R2, how many links you advertise in OSPF? 2. 12th network and 13th network. Yes or no? Yes. So that's the reason number of link is 2. Are you getting my point? Yes or no, everyone? Yes, na? Now, there is one more thing. Link connected to transit network. Transit network. There are basically two type of things. There are two types of things. Let's suppose same command I am writing here. So, IP OSPF database router and 1.1.1.1. I want to see this one. See, transit network as well as stub network. There are two type of network in OSPF. What do you mean by transit network? Who can tell me? Anyone?
Transit network, it is an intermediate router network where it forwards traffic between two routers.
Yeah, exactly. Basically, in OSPF, there is a transit network. By the help of transit network, OSPF exchange the messages or routes. Getting my point? So that is transit network. And this is a stub network. Stub network means you just, OSPF just know this network. OSPF do not forward the packet through this one. That is called stub network. Getting my point, everyone? I hope you guys understand it. Everyone?
Recording stopped.
I hope everyone enjoy the session, and I hope everyone learn maximum thing in this class.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
How you guys enjoy the class?
Yes, sir.
Yes, that's the reason I told you we are actually here to provide the quality of education here. Okay, na? No matter you are the professional or you are trying to enter the IT industry, guys. I am repeating again and again. I am just telling you with full confidence. I am the trainer. I know I have 10-year experience in the IT industry. So I know the things very well. Actually, how you can troubleshoot in real scenarios, how real scenarios will look like. Actually, I knows everything. So what is my planning? My planning is to share all my experience with you guys. Getting my point? So that's the reason I can tell you with my full confidence, this is the best platform in India where you are right now. And PM network always stand with you. Don't worry about it. Getting my point?
Vijay Kumar has some question.
Yes,
Go ahead, Vijay.
So you told OSPF convergence time is faster, but how it is compared to AHRP? It is faster than AHRP, or it is lesser than AHRP?
No, bro. Actually, if you compare EIGRP and OSPF, then we need to compare multiple things between OSPF and EIGRP. Okay, but in multiple book, when you check EIGRP, you guys will get the EIGRP is faster. Yes, definitely EIGRP will faster. The reason is basically in OSPF generally router exchange the complete topology. And in complete topology router run the algorithm and choose the best path. But in case of In case of EIGRP,
Oh, EHRP.
in EIGRP also only exchange the routes which you want to advertise there. Okay, EIGRP do not exchange the complete topology with each other. Getting my point? So that's the reason EIGRP is faster. But again, I am telling you, if you are comparing the routing protocol like this, we have to check multiple things. Getting my point?
Yeah, getting.
I'm having one doubt. Like we are here assigning on IP like a loopback address. So what is the purpose of we are using here a loopback IP?
See, basically,
Mainly.
yes, basically, this is the very best question. Actually, multiple people know it, and basically, if you will work in the real scenarios, you guys will get generally. We are performing the neighborship as well as we are for testing purpose. Generally, we are using the loopback. Getting my point? The main use of loopback is to for the testing purpose. And if you learn about the BGP, then you guys will learn the best use of a loopback. Basically, in case of BGP, we can establish the indirect neighborship. Basically, you see now here on R1, on R2, I configured the OSPF and neighborship was formed between 12.1 and 12.2 only. Yes or no? Yes. Basically, 12.1 and 12.2 both are directly connected.
Sir.
Similarly, here in case of IGP protocol, IGP only support the direct connect neighborship. Fine, but in case of BGP support indirect neighborship. It means, let's suppose on R1 I create one loopback 1.1.1.1, and on R2 I create second loopback 2.2.2. We can form a neighborship between loopbacks only. There is no dependency on the connected path. So best use of loopback will be in the BGP. But again, you are asking the loopback. I can tell you the main use of loopback is for the testing purpose. Clear?
Sir, based upon my understanding, I
For
can
testing purpose.
Sorry?
Only for testing purpose we use?
No.
Sir, sir, just we are assuming there is a PC. I think that.
Guys, again, one by one.
Sir, in loopback address, just we are assuming there is another one PC. Instead of creating a PC, just we are creating a loopback.
That's the reason. That's the point I tell you. Basically, we are using for the testing purpose. Actually, loopback provide you the logical PC. You can say BGP logical PC. So you do not need to configure the separate PC for this. Okay.
Sir, my another doubt. Sir, can you please explain? You explained the one important interview question that 3 main use of network commands. I understand the first 2, but not the last.
Actually, what I can suggest you can watch the I will share the recording sessions with all of you guys. Don't worry about it. Okay, na?
Okay.
So maybe when you watch the all the videos, all your doubts will clear. Okay, guys.
Okay.
Thank you very much. I hope you guys enjoy the session, and I hope you guys like it. Everyone,
Subham sir,
yes,
I have
please.
something to say with him.
Yes, please.
Those who are interested in our CCNA batch, I have shared a group link in our WhatsApp group and also in Zoom chat section. So if anyone is interested, they can join. And later on, if they have any doubt regarding the course timing and all, they can ask us in that group and they can register.
Before we leave our group, I have a question.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a scenario I encountered. We had a public internet. We are service providers. So we had a client whom we were providing with another internet from Starlink. So we wanted to interconnect with our internet. We pushed their services through the Starlink to our internet.
Yeah, put your question, brother, in the WhatsApp. We'll make one video on it, and after that I will upload it on YouTube. We'll share the link with you. Okay, put the complete scenario on the WhatsApp. Even you can put in the group or you can put it in the personal chat. Okay, because this scenario is detailed, right? Here answer is not in word or in sentence. We have to understand the scenario. We have to explain the scenario, complete scenario.
Okay, but I can brief. Is we are doing the IPsec through OSPF version 3. How is that possible through IPsec?
I didn't get his question. Subham, if you got the question, you can answer. Otherwise, I suggested him to share the scenario in WhatsApp. After that, I can make one video on it.
I was asking the relationship between OSPF and the IP security.
Yeah. So we can configure OSPF with IPsec as well. No problem.
Okay, and you can pass VLANs through the IPsec tunnel?
Yes.
All right. Through public network or
By the way, already
through
one video is available on this topic on the channel.
All right.
Just search OS IPsec, I think, with OSPF.
All right.
Okay. Otherwise, you can put the scenario in the chat. We'll make one video for you. Okay. And other can also get help if I will upload that on YouTube channel.
All right. Okay.
I have a question, please. So I have prepared for CCNA last year. I haven't yet wrote the exam. Does your CCNA live training can be or will be make sense for me to
Bro,
write?
my live training will make you perfect to pass the exam. 100% you can pass the exam after the training. Each and every topics of CCNA version 1.1 we are going to learn carefully, very carefully. So anyone can pass the exam by learning the syllabus, by covering the syllabus.
Okay, because I work every day. If I don't have time to join your live, is you know what I mean?
Yeah, I can understand. We all are even working professional. This is why we are taking classes in the night.
Yeah.
But bro, what you can do, you have to manage it or you have to watch the recording, right?
Uh-huh.
But if you want to pass the exam, definitely you have to cover the syllabus, right? You have to learn all the topics carefully. If I know the syllabus, right? If I have covered the all syllabus and then I will go for exam, definitely I will pass. Even if I will go for 100 time, I will pass 100 times CCNA exam.
Okay.
Right? The thing is you have to cover the syllabus, right?
Yeah, really, it will be just a review for me and to get some updates for the next exam. This is the purpose, what I mean.
Okay.
And Nabil, one more thing. Actually, in our classes, we will share multiple previous exam questions with you also. Okay, so you can actually go through all the questions. Definitely, it will help you very more actually for the exam preparations.
Yeah, and you can test yourself as well. Before
Yes.
going for exam, you should check
All the
yourself.
questions are just like a dump CCNA dumps. Basically, let's suppose today is 8th of August. Sorry, 4th of August. Okay, so maybe previous month, all the previous month CCNA questions, maybe we will share with you. Maybe you can go through all the questions. Definitely, you will get the idea actually how exam Cisco is asking the question and how you actually learn from us. Getting my point? So that is our motive. Actually, we saw the questions actually to the student, and then you can assume and compare yourself.
Okay.
You can pass the exam or not, and definitely I can guarantee you when you check the questions, definitely you will think actually I read lots of things, but the question is very easy. I guaranteed.
Subham has recently cleared his CCNP exam. So, and you know, after the live training, if you will compare yourself from now and after after completion of training, you will see the huge difference in your technical skill. You can measure
Brother,
the
I want
improvement.
to train by you. You know, I was searching some trainer who are strong in networking and have found you. I want not just to be trained for CCNA, but I want to CCNP, security, and CCE. This is my purpose. I will join your CCNA training. Yeah.
My
If I
CCNP batch is also starting from 19th of August in Core Plus NRC. You can join that also.
yeah, I'm very interested. Yeah, to be also strong in networking. What is new, sir, in this new CCNA training? What's new in this exam exactly?
In the syllabus?
Yes.
Do you have syllabus? New syllabus?
Not yet.
No,
Not
so
yet.
download it from the official website of Cisco. And just compare what other topics are added. If you are already familiar with the previous syllabus, then you only need to cover the new added topics.
Okay. Thank you for the information.
Yeah.
And Nabil, actually, you can check the Cisco website. There is changes in the exam pattern and questions also.
Correct.
So yes, you can read it on Cisco
Yeah,
website. It's available.
I see. I great really your methodology. Yeah, this is a great methodology. How you explain. Yeah, and I'm going to take part on your CCNA. Even I did the training last year. I will join you.
Then also you will enjoy, brother. See,
I
let's meet in the live class.
I enjoyed, brother. I enjoyed. I'm old. I'm 43 years old. Have family, big family.
No
but
problem.
brother, I enjoy it. I enjoy Fasid. Always 2 days I update my information about networking through your videos and
Sure. We will be in touch for 45 days of a CCNP for 3 months, right? 24/7 we will be talking, sometime on WhatsApp, sometime on Google Meet, sometime on Zoom, right? Sometime on other social media platforms. Because whenever I am posting any question on social media platform, I am asking the answer to the internal group, right? To the paid student first.
Yeah, I see, brother. You are strong. You are very strong. I'm from Germany. Yeah.
Great. And see the power of technology.
Yeah, I appreciate this methodology of yours. It's very great, brother. It's very great. Okay, I'm going to pay the training.
Yeah, and make sure, brother, if you want to get the discount, pay within 2 hours. Within 2 hours to get 20% extra off, right?
Okay.
So if you have advantage, you should take the advantage, right? If you have the opportunity, you should grab it.
I should be supersonic, huh?
Yes. I was also not aware about that offer.
Well, thank you very much.
Okay, guys. Bye. Thanks for joining. Maybe we'll schedule again meeting on the next Saturday or in the upcoming days. Right? Whenever we will get time, we always discuss to schedule a webinar. Right? This is a great idea to meet with new people, to interact with like-minded people, because we also love to, to talk with the like-minded people who belongs to the same domain. Actually, we want to establish a network of like-minded people, right? This is our main goal.
Yes.
Thank you. I have one question. Sorry for interruption. I have one question. Like you are doing very great based on your experience and your supporting to team. Like
Subham, please share the PDF in chat because
people you are
lots
doing
of people
good.
are
And I
asking.
have one.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I have one question. Like whenever we have any doubts, we have any like a platform to reach out to you, like doubts on that.
See, brother, in this session there was more than 50 students. Then also we were responding to your query. And in the live class, in the live CCNA training, there will be 15 to 20, maximum 20 students will be there. So we will be talking always only, right? You can stop the trainer. Even you can put your query in the night, morning, afternoon, evening, any time.
Okay. Yeah, I have seen a lot of videos from YouTube, and I
Wow,
got
great. That means you
good
already
knowledge from that.
you are already familiar with
Yeah,
me, with my teaching style, I mean.
yeah, yeah, yes, 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 yes.
Yes, Subham. So, is there anything else, or can I leave? Subham,
Y-
are you there?
Yes, yes. Guys, actually, I shared the PDF with all of you in the group, WhatsApp group also, and here in chat also. Okay, you guys can download it.
And
And
around one people have enrolled, so please check who have enrolled. Right? I think 2 people have enrolled. So please collect his data and add him in the group. Yeah, Subham.
yes, we already shared the PDF with you guys
Good.
in WhatsApp group also, as well as in this meeting chat also. And I hope you guys enjoy the session, and I hope you guys read the all the content which is present in the PDF, and in coming future in the live classes. Actually, you guys will get for every topics you guys will get this type of PDF for every topic in a very detailed way. Fine. And our main agenda is to cover all the topics of new syllabus of CCNA. Okay. And I hope we will see you in our next CCNA batch, guys. Thank you very much, guys. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Have a great day, sir.
Thank you very much, guys.